Soul contracts are the supposed agreements consciousness makes before a new birth. In the interval between lives, together with guides and familiar souls, a plan map is drafted with three layers: a growth theme, key events, and a free choice zone. Growth theme. The soul selects one or two dominant lessons: trust, self-acceptance, balancing strength and love, service. These themes form an emotional background. Similar situations recur until the lesson is learned. Astrological nodal points or numerology simply mirror the chosen task. Key events. The plan plants beacons. The birth family with its genetics and cultural patterns. Encounters with key teachers who will support or challenge. Crisis crossroads such as illness, loss, relocation. Descriptions are broad: loss of a loved one in youth, migration in midlife. Details depend on everyone's free will. Free zone. Between beacons lies a wide corridor of open possibility, left blank so the incarnated personality can create unique experience. These blank pages help explain déjà vu, brief flashes when a choice aligns with an optimal branch. How a contract is made. First, the soul gathers a team of familiar consciousnesses: future parents, partners, children, and catalytic antagonists. Next, a council of guides synchronizes everyone's plans. If two souls want to master forgiveness, one agrees to inflict pain, the other to transcend it. Once agreed, the pact is sealed behind a veil of forgetfulness, and the soul descends into birth. Forgetting keeps the game fair. The lesson matters only when meaning is rediscovered. Signs a contract is active. An instant feeling of recognition on meeting someone. Event chains that seem to steer you toward a particular experience. Unusual emotional intensity. Relationships develop at high speed. Lessons feel painfully sharp or surprisingly joyful. Recurring scenarios appear with different people until your response changes. Kinds of contracts. A teacher catalyst accelerates growth through challenge. Pain first, gratitude later. A mirror partner reflects suppressed qualities. Attraction alternates with irritation. A guardian support provides a safe base, felt as warm stability. A twin soul unlocks deep love while testing independence. There are also collective contracts where several souls unite for a shared mission, a project, movement, or cultural wave. Can a contract be changed? Free will remains paramount. The pact is a route, not a sentence. Adjustment happens two ways. First, when the lesson is integrated, harsh repetitions fade or stop. Second, in altered states, deep meditation, holotropic breathwork, regression therapy, details can be re-signed, asking guides to ease intensity or shift focus. Many describe this as a meeting with mentors followed by a surge of energy and relief. Practice. Spotting your contract. Sit quietly and recall three most charged situations or relationships. Name the dominant feeling: fear, shame, anger, inspiration. Ask, what skill do I develop by turning this feeling into a resource? Boil the lesson down to one sentence such as, I learned to set boundaries, or I accept my worth. Watch. Once the lesson is owned, external circumstances around the theme start to change. Historical context. Plato's Republic depicts souls choosing destinies before incarnating, a contract prototype. The Tibetan Bardo Thodol details how consciousness passes through bardos and selects parents by vibrational match. Kabbalah speaks of the soul descending through worlds to perform tikkun, or correction. In the 20th century, Michael Newton and Dolores Cannon popularized images of planning halls and panoramic life previews. Scientific critique. Regression findings are hard to replicate. Results depend on leading questions. Memory tends toward confabulation, filling gaps with fantasy. Descriptions of planning halls shift with cultural exposure, pointing to expectation bias. By Occam's razor, psychological mechanisms of commitment and pattern repetition can explain coincidences without invoking pre-birth plans. Extended inner practice. Dialogue with the contract. Enter a slow breathing rhythm. Close your eyes and imagine a large inner screen. Ask it to reveal the current knot, person or event stirring the strongest emotion. Ask, what lesson am I learning? And let a symbol or word appear. Write it down, then choose a concrete action that confirms readiness. Ground yourself, feel your feet, say your name, and today's date aloud. Case example, Anna, 34, repeats an abandonment pattern. Regression uncovers a contract to learn trust amid uncertainty. Shifting focus from why am I abandoned to how do I stay whole, she calmly ends a toxic relationship and builds healthy boundaries in a new partnership. The knot deactivates. Risks and common sense. Belief in contracts must not justify passivity or abuse. Any mentor who claims to know your exact pact and dictates life choices is a red flag. With serious trauma, esoterics are an adjunct, not a replacement, for professional therapy. A soul contract is a map of spiritual logistics. It helps us discern meaning behind apparent chaos and assume responsibility for our responses. Yet a map is only a map. The true navigator is our free will, exercised in every moment of choice.